Have you ever walked into a meeting feeling confident, only to sense that people aren't taking you seriously? You didn't say anything wrong. You were prepared. But somehow, your presence didn't quite command respect. That's because in the professional world, it's not only what you say, it's how you behave in the quiet, in-between moments. These subtle habits, the tone of your voice, your gestures, even how you take notes, can elevate your image or quietly diminish it. In today's video, we'll uncover the subtle behaviors that instantly lower your professional image, and how elegant women replace them with grace, quiet confidence, and authority. By the end, you'll know exactly how to carry yourself in any workspace so your presence always feels polished, respected, and memorable. 12 subtle behaviors that ruin an elegant image. Welcome to a La Mode where life meets style. If you're looking for a place to unwind, learn, and grow, hit that subscribe button and join our incredible community. 1. Over-apologizing, the fastest way to shrink your authority. Ever start your sentences with "Sorry, can I just say something?" It sounds polite, but in reality, it's one of the quickest ways to signal insecurity. Constant apologies dilute your confidence and train people to see you as less assertive. Elegant professionals don't overuse sorry. They replace it with gratitude or clarity. Instead of "Sorry I'm late," say, "Thank you for waiting." Instead of "Sorry, I just wanted to add," say, "I'd like to share a thought." A marketing executive once noticed her junior colleague apologizing 5 times in a single 5-minute meeting. Afterward, she gently said, "You don't need permission to exist in a room." That moment changed the young woman's entire posture. She stopped seeking approval and started commanding space. Do you notice yourself apologizing too often at work? 2. Nervous fidgeting, the silent giveaway of insecurity. Ever twirl your pen, tap your foot, or constantly adjust your hair during meetings? These small gestures unconsciously signal restlessness or discomfort. The elegant woman learns stillness. She practices graceful economy of movement, the art of doing less, but with presence. When you're grounded and still, people instinctively trust your composure. Think of a boardroom where one person sits calmly, hands resting lightly, while another keeps touching her necklace. Whose opinion do you take more seriously? 3. Speaking too fast, speed signals self-doubt. Do you rush your sentences just to get them over with? Fast talkers often believe they're being efficient, but speed communicates anxiety. Elegant professionals pause intentionally. They use silence as punctuation. A calm, measured tone gives your words weight, and forces people to listen. An HR head once said, "When she speaks slowly, even the air seems to wait." That's the power of composure. Who in your office speaks with quiet authority, and what can you learn from them? 4. Nervous laughter, the habit that diminishes your words. Do you ever laugh right after making a point, just to seem agreeable? Many women are conditioned to soften their presence with laughter. But nervous giggles after serious statements confuse your message. Elegant professionals separate warmth from approval seeking. They smile when appropriate, but never laugh to fill silence. A client once told a consultant, "You're so knowledgeable, but your laughter makes it hard to take you seriously." She didn't mean it cruelly, she meant it truthfully. The consultant rewatched her Zoom calls and realized she giggled even after making strong points. She trained herself to pause and breathe instead. Her authority transformed overnight. Have you ever noticed this in yourself or in others? 5. Poor posture, the unspoken language of low confidence. You might have the best presentation in the room, but if your shoulders slump, the message is lost. Posture is silent communication. Elegant women walk, sit, and stand as if their spine is a string pulled gently upward. It's not stiffness, it's self-respect. And when you carry yourself that way, people instinctively treat you with more respect. A senior banker once said she could predict a junior analyst's career growth just by watching how she entered a meeting room. Those who walked in upright, balanced, and present always rose faster. How's your posture right now? 6. Interrupting others, the confidence killer in disguise. Ever feel the urge to jump in before someone finishes speaking, just to show you're engaged? Interrupting doesn't show enthusiasm, it shows impatience. Elegant professionals know that silence is part of listening. They wait, absorb, and then respond thoughtfully. True authority never competes for airtime, it commands it naturally. A leadership coach once trained a group of women executives and said, if you pause for 2 seconds before replying, everyone will assume you're wiser. And she was right. The pause is power. Do you find yourself interrupting to sound smart, or to feel heard? 7. Over-explaining, the habit that undermines credibility. Do you justify every decision or email just to sound polite? Over-explaining comes from a need to be understood, but ironically, it creates doubt. Elegant professionals know that clarity doesn't need validation. Instead of "I did this because I thought maybe it would help," simply say, "Here's what I prepared for us today." A designer once sent her manager a long apology-laden note explaining every change in a project. Her manager replied, "You don't need to narrate your competence, show it." She never wrote another overlong justification again. Do you tend to over-explain in emails or meetings? 8. Constantly checking your phone, a modern form of disrespect. Even glancing at your phone during conversation silently says, "You're not important." An elegant professional treats time and attention as her finest currency. When she's in a meeting, her phone stays face down, silent, or in her bag. Because presence is the ultimate form of respect, and respect is the foundation of professional grace. An executive once said, "I hired the candidate who didn't touch her phone once during the lunch interview." It wasn't the resume that stood out, it was her focus. Do you notice how others behave with their phones at work? Coming up next, the subtle psychological behaviors that quietly damage your image even when you think you're doing everything right. Stay with me, because one of them might surprise you. 9. Self-deprecating comments, humility taken too far. Ever downplay your achievements with, "Oh, it was nothing"? While modesty is refined, constant self-deprecation signals low self-worth. Elegant professionals accept compliments graciously. When you say, "Thank you," that means a lot. You communicate grounded confidence, not arrogance. A journalist once interviewed a woman CEO who kept minimizing her success with humor. Later, the editor told her, "She's impressive, but she doesn't seem to believe it." That comment never left her. How do you respond when someone compliments you? 10. Gossiping, the shortcut to losing respect. Even light gossip can destroy trust faster than a mistake. When someone hears you gossip, they assume you'll gossip about them too. Elegant professionals are kind, but never idle. They protect people's dignity in private and in public, and that builds quiet power. A senior consultant once said, "The woman I trust most at work is the one who never joins the gossip." Silence, in that case, was strength. Do you think gossip at work can ever be harmless? 11. Over-automating politeness, when please and thanks lose meaning. Ever say "thank you" so many times in one email it sounds anxious? True politeness has tone and timing. When you thank people excessively, it stops sounding genuine. Elegant professionals use appreciation strategically, warm, brief, and specific. It's not about constant niceness, it's about thoughtful respect. A team member once ended every message with "thanks so much," exclamation marks and all. Her manager gently told her, "One well-placed thank you carries more power than 10 scattered ones." How often do you use please or thanks without thinking? 12. Complaining about small inconveniences, the vibe killer. Oh, this chair is uncomfortable. This coffee's too cold. Sound familiar? Constant minor complaints, even said casually, make you seem entitled or negative. Elegant professionals handle discomfort discreetly. They fix what they can, and rise above what they can't. Grace under pressure is the most sophisticated accessory a woman can wear. A travel executive once said, "You can tell someone's true elegance by how they behave when plans fall apart." When was the last time you handled a tough moment gracefully? If you noticed a few of these habits in yourself, don't feel disheartened. Elegance isn't about being flawless, it's about awareness. Once you recognize these subtle behaviors, you can adjust them, and instantly elevate how others perceive you. Because the truth is, respect isn't demanded. It's earned through quiet consistency. Which of these habits surprised you most today? Tell us in the comments. Thank you for tuning in, and if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe for more discussions.